After decades of meticulous research, painstaking construction, and the triumphant launch on Christmas Day, humanity finally began to reap the rewards of the James Webb Space Telescope. Now, for the first time, the universe was revealing its secrets in stunning full-color imagery that went far beyond mere observation. The first faint detection of something extraordinary arrived almost as a whisper, barely noticeable in the data streams of the telescope, a subtle flicker where no light should have existed. Astronomers had turned their instruments toward 3I Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar object to ever pass through our solar system. It followed the enigmatic paths of Oumuamua and 2I, Borisov, yet in many ways, this visitor was stranger still. Its trajectory was unusual, almost unnervingly precise, suggesting an origin far beyond the familiar range of comets, asteroids, or any naturally occurring celestial body. As Webb's incredibly sensitive instrument swept across its silhouette, scientists initially expected only the familiar, cold reflection of starlight from rock and ice. Instead, they found something entirely unanticipated, something that defied decades of astrophysical understanding. The light signature from 3I Atlas resembled artificial illumination, with patterns and intensities inconsistent with natural reflection. It was as if the object carried a subtle beacon, deliberate and coherent, shining softly across the void. At first, skepticism dominated every discussion. Could this be a cosmic ray striking the detector? Instrumental noise? Or perhaps a strange interaction with Earth's atmosphere? The team at Webb had prepared for every conceivable anomaly, yet even after painstaking reprocessing, the glow persisted. It was neither the diffuse scattering of sunlight over ice nor the sharp glint of reflective metals. Instead, the spectrum hinted at narrowband emissions, light structured in a way that suggested intentional design. The discovery unsettled the scientific community. For centuries, humanity had assumed that intelligence would announce itself through radio signals, broadcasts, or deliberate messages. Now, here was a silent object drifting through space, carrying its own faint illumination, a light that might have been designed to signal across the stars. Unlike radio waves, which weaken and disperse over interstellar distances, the glow from 3I Atlas remained localized and surprisingly steady. It shimmered consistently, unlike the erratic glints of tumbling rocks, suggesting a structured source. The implications were staggering. Could this be evidence of extraterrestrial intelligence, transmitted not through sound or radio, but through light itself? Initial debates were intense. Some theorists suggested that solar radiation interacting with exotic minerals could produce fluorescence-like effects. Others, however, argued that the light was too structured, too precise. Peaks and troughs lined up with unnerving regularity, almost like circuitry pulsing across the object's surface. This alone hinted at deliberate engineering on a scale humanity had never encountered. Data from multiple observation windows and independent telescopes slowly confirmed the anomaly. The signature could not be explained by known natural processes, leaving scientists to wrestle with the possibility that 3I Atlas might be more than a rock. It could be a relic, a probe, or even a message drifting across the cosmos. Humanity's collective imagination soared. For decades, the search for life beyond Earth had been haunted by silence. Now, the universe appeared alive in a faint, deliberate shimmer. Some imagined a derelict craft, powered by ancient nuclear batteries still sputtering after eons of travel. Others imagined a purposefully designed probe, its light acting as a beacon, a cosmic lighthouse navigating the dark oceans of space. Questions of scale and time dominated every discussion. If the light was artificial, it had traveled tens of thousands, perhaps millions of years, implying a civilization with a perception of time far beyond humanity's own. Was the signal intended for us? Or was it a relic, a waypoint, a fragment of intelligence lost to the ages? The sheer improbability of observing such an object with Webb heightened the sense of wonder. Humanity was staring at something simultaneous. As the weeks unfolded, the discovery of 3I Atlas became more than a scientific curiosity. It became a symbol of possibility. The implications stretched far beyond astrophysics. Philosophers, engineers, educators, and policymakers were all drawn into debates about what it meant to encounter a potential artifact of alien intelligence. The light seemed too structured to be natural, too consistent to be coincidence. The possibility that it was artificial forced humanity to reconsider its place in the cosmos. If intelligence existed elsewhere, even in the distant past, the long silence of interstellar space might not be emptiness. It could be the quiet patience of civilization spanning millions of years. Debates raged. Was the light meant for communication, navigation, or concealment? Light is a poor tool for broadcasting across galaxies, but perfect as a short-range beacon, an interstellar breadcrumb guiding others across darkness. Some speculated it could be part of a network of probes, silently drifting between stars, waiting for curious eyes to find them. Others considered the possibility that the object carried encoded information in its light patterns, a cosmic Rosetta Stone embedded in photons. The scientific community responded with unprecedented collaboration. Astronomers studied light curves, planetary scientists modeled surface reflectivity, engineers speculated on potential technologies, and anthropologists considered the motivations of entirely alien minds. No single discipline could answer the questions alone. Each added a fragment to a mosaic larger than any one field had ever confronted. Beyond science, the cultural resonance was profound. Artists painted the glowing shard drifting silently through the solar system. Musicians translated its light curves into symphonies. Writers and filmmakers wove stories around the idea of a cosmic lighthouse, a message drifting across eons. Humanity's dream of other minds among the stars suddenly felt tangible. Governments and space agencies grappled with practical questions. Could a mission intercept the object before it drifted back into interstellar space? Could humanity launch a probe capable of studying, or even interacting with, a relic of an alien civilization? Ethical and geopolitical questions arose. Who owned the right to investigate a potential artifact of intelligent life? Some argued such discoveries belonged to all humanity, transcending borders. Others warned of technological risks and secrecy. For ordinary people, 3I Atlas inspired wonder. Children gazed at the night sky with renewed curiosity. Educators included the discovery in lessons, teaching that intelligence might not be confined to Earth. Engineers studying Webb's detection considered practical lessons. If alien technology could survive millions of years of interstellar travel, humanity might one day aspire to the same. The discovery encouraged long-duration mission planning, autonomous spacecraft, and leaving humanity's own beacons across the stars. Philosophically, the questions multiplied. Did the object constitute communication? If so, how should humanity respond? Some advocated caution, warning against revealing our existence to unknown intelligences. Others noted that our presence was already evident through decades of radio transmissions. The discovery reshaped the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Instead of relying solely on distant radio signals, astronomers began hunting for technosignatures, artifacts, light patterns, and anomalies that might reveal intelligence indirectly. 3I Atlas became a proof of concept, showing intelligence might be detected through subtle, indirect evidence rather than traditional messaging. The object's fleeting presence emphasized the need for preparation. Interstellar visitors are fast, rare, and ephemeral. Specialized telescopes, rapid response missions, and international coordination became essential to maximize these rare windows. 3I Atlas transformed from curiosity into a blueprint for engaging the galaxy. As it drifted away, the glow remained a threshold, a reminder that the universe is not static, but filled with wonders waiting to be discovered. Whether relic, beacon, or message, the light affirmed that humanity's search for companions among the stars was not in vain. The James Webb Space Telescope had glimpsed not only the dawn of the cosmos, but perhaps a fragment of intelligence beyond our own world. The story of Three-Eye Atlas would resonate for generations. It merged science, philosophy, culture, and imagination into one enduring narrative. Through this faint, deliberate shimmer, humanity was reminded that the cosmos might be alive, not in the roar of radio signals, but in the subtle, persistent glow of possibility. The universe, once silent, now whispered back.